This is to help the Big Brother contestants who are going in this season. So we're just a few weeks away, and I just wanted to give you a few things that I did to prepare for 4 months away, which I think it's probably more like 3 months for you guys, but in the end it was 4 months for us, including sequester. So these are the things I did to make sure my life was handled outside the house. I'm someone who doesn't have family in America. So I had to organize all this with my friends, and yeah, so these are a few hints of what to do. I turned my phone line off. So I paused it so that I wasn't getting billed every month for not using my phone. Now, the only problem with that is people who are texting you whilst you're on the show during the season, not that you can read it, but when you get out, you could maybe read all the texts. But yeah, I just turned my phone line off, and so I couldn't get any texts, but I also wasn't paying for my phone bill whilst I was in there. Have someone managing your bank accounts so that if direct debits are coming in and out, make sure for your house bills, make sure your account isn't over or under or there's fraud. Make sure you put your parents or someone who's going to be the spokesperson for your account, and you need to do all that with like I did it for electricity, for water, I put someone's name on who'd be handling that. So if there were any problems, if the electricity went off, my person could contact the electricity company because they were the spokesperson. So you need to do that with all your phone bill, electricity, water. I mean, I had someone renting in here, so that was the problem. But yeah, think about those things. I didn't divert my mail because it was for too long. Generally, you can only do it for 30 days. So I had someone collecting my mail every couple of weeks and just piling it up basically. And when I got out of the house, I had 4 months of mail to open, which was not fun at all. But yeah, that's kind of all you could do unless you've maybe got a boyfriend or a girlfriend to be going through your mail or family. But yeah, otherwise it's just make sure someone's collecting it so nothing gets stolen. Clean up your socials before you go in if there's anything that needs to be cleaned up. I looked at all my socials. I really have lived a life of being in social media, so there wasn't anything up there that I was like, oh, what if someone sees that? But I could imagine there might be some people who have some things they have to think about. So just have a look through all your posts. I went through every single post and I thought, what would the audience think when they look at this post? I didn't remove anything, I don't think. But for someone else, you might need to think about that. You might want to have someone managing your socials. I had someone managing it because I'm in entertainment. But otherwise, maybe I wouldn't put it on private because, yeah, I just think if someone's managing your socials, they can handle the trolls if that's going on. But yeah, I think people handled it differently. I know I had someone handling it. I think Blue had someone handling it, but I'm not sure if other people in the house did or didn't. Before going in the house, you probably have already been doing this, but make sure you practice puzzles. I was practicing puzzle games on an app for about 6 months before going in, but it's not too late, and you have 2 weeks in sequester. Well, we had 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys do. So I took a puzzle book in there and just kept practicing like maths, things where you had to add up quickly, and word games, and I was practicing the whole time. I took a dumbbell into sequester, but I live local, so I didn't have to take it on a plane. But I wasn't sure what they were going to provide us with, but they do provide some dumbbells that you can take into the room. I made sure, because I live in America and I'm Australian, I made sure my parents had contacts of all my friends, my main contacts. So like my best friends, the people looking after my house, people looking after my dog, things like that. I made sure that I put them all in contact so each had each other's phone number, because when you're in the house, you've lost all contact. Put out of office on your emails. I did this and that was very useful, I think. If you have a pet and someone's looking after your pet, make sure you give them pet insurance details and immunization records, because they're going to need that if they're ever going to need to put your pet into boarding or something. They're going to need that, like the rabies and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and last but not least, before you go into sequester, check that no important things are going to expire whilst you're in the Big Brother house. So that's passport, driver's license, registration. Just check if it's going to expire whilst you're in the house. Renew it now before you go in, because it's all going to be a huge pain when you get out, let me tell you. Anyway, I am so excited to see who they cast. I hope you do amazing. I will be watching the live feeds really diligently, and I will be reporting on Big Brother this season, so I can't wait to see who gets cast. Good luck, you're going to be amazing.